just check my sound. Can you hear me? Hi, Kat. I have bad hair, but it's all right. Can you hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello. You can hear me? Yay. All right. I turned my phone down, but I can still hear myself. That might drive me a little crazy. Oh, good. Okay, I'm so glad you can hear me. Yay. Okay, and I am impressed with myself. I am using StreamYard, and I'm streaming on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Look at me. Yay. Okay. Can you hear my feedback from my phone, or is that just me? Hopefully you can't hear it. Hello, hello. All right, well, we're waiting for folks to come and join us. Someone, I can't remember now, but asked in the Facebook group what we're going to use. And I thought of a couple other things that I didn't mention. You'll need, if you like to, when you're binding your books, you might want to get some clips. And then I always use a book that I stab into to make my holes. And then also a scrap piece of paper. I'm just going to pull one right here from my top of my garbage. And I'm going to use this to make my little template for where to poke the holes. So I'm just going to set that aside. And I think that's all I thought of. That wasn't a little bit. You can hear a little bit of my phone. Yeah, I don't know how to make it so it doesn't. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out for next time. Because here, let me do. You can't see it. Let me pull this off for 1 second and see. Yes, I have it turned off. 1 second. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hopefully I can figure it out for next time though. But if it's not too bad, we'll just kind of go with it for today. Oh, that was loud. All right. Okay. Hello. Okay. Well, let me show you the other view. So this is my desk, and I'm going to go ahead and go to that view. How do I do that? That's a good question. Oh, I know. Hold on. I think I know. Nope. Oh, see, I'm learning. I thought I had this all figured out. Ah, there we go. Okay. See, a couple of times of these and I'll be an old pro. All right. So I'm going to use a piece of scrapbook paper as my cover this time, just to make it pretty simple. And I went through my stash, and I have a few here. And let's see if I narrowed it down at all. All right, let's see. I have a bunch. And then I just kept looking and I kept pulling things, so I don't really know what to do. All right. these 24 pieces, I've narrowed it down to. Just kidding. All right. So we have this one, which is an old graphics 45, 2014. Yeah, this would look cute. Along with, I'm going to use some of the tea party kits. So that kind of works, I think. Or this one looks cute. That one works pretty well too. I'm not a fan of that side, but I like this side. Oh no, we lost my phone. Let's try this again. Are you with me? Can you still see me? Yeah, I think so. Oh, come on, phone. There we are. Okay. You don't need to see me messing with that. It will make you sick. Okay. Do you want to see both? You want to see this and down there? I don't know. Okay. So I also have this paper. And this looks really cute. I like this one. I think I like this one better so far. And that one. So we have this one. It's very peachy, but this side's very pink. And there's a lot of pink. I might use this in the journal. Hello. And then there's this one, and I'm not feeling this one right now either. All right, so I think I've narrowed it down to 3 now. I think it's out of these 3. And the one that's not the cover will probably still go in the journal. So what do we think? We have this one, Graphics 45. For Graphic 45, we have this Photo Play one, which is from, gosh, I don't know. Well, it's old too. There's no date, but it's old. And then there's this one. What do you think? 1, 2, or 3? I'm kind of going with this one. Let's put them all together. What do you guys think? This, and these are my papers. I think I like this one. You like 3? You like this one? The one with the butterflies. Oh, you like Graphic 45. Yeah, I see. I like the top one too. Okay, I asked you, but I'm going to go with the top one. You like 3. I'm going to put those in the journal. So, yeah. Okay. So, how many of you are going to craft along with me? Or are you going to try and do it later? Thanks. I like this one too. I think it works, especially like with the green stuff. I think it works. I think it'll work. Okay. So, Winnie, do you have? Oh, thanks. Except, okay, I'm going to overshare. You guys are probably going to end the call right now. But I didn't wear my bottom retainer when I was in high school. And my bottom tooth has moved out of place. I really wish I had a permanent retainer. And so when I talk, especially if I can see myself in the camera, a video, that's all that I see is my little tooth sticking out. So wear your retainer. Oh gosh. This is why I don't do lives, because I talk about random stuff and I probably scare people away. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Who was it? Let me scroll up. Someone said that there. Okay, Kat is and Winnie is. All right, so I'll try and give you measurements, but you don't have to make yours like mine. but I am gonna try and make it pretty easy and just do it the width of the paper folded, so that will be 6 inches. So I'm just gonna fold it in half, and then let's figure out how tall it will be. If you would like to get your bone folder. Thanks. But yeah, do you see it when I talk? Especially when I do videos, I see it, and it just sticks out, and it drives me bonkers. And I'm kind of over this no bangs thing. I might have to go get my hair cut. See what I'm saying? I talk about random stuff. If you wondered where I went, I'm getting my paper cutter. Okay, so 6 inches will be the width, and let's figure out the height. So we're going to use, and again, you don't have to use digitals. You can just use scrapbook paper, coffee dyed paper, whatever. Let's see. I'm going to trim off the little bit of the top part really quick, just so we can get an idea. I think I'd have this measurement memorized, but I don't. And I'm going to cut off the white part on the bottom. I recently, like literally before starting the video, I was setting up, I bought a new printer because I thought, if I'm really going to get serious about this, I probably should get an inkjet as well as my laser. And I bought an EcoTank, and there's a pretty big difference with how it prints. So I don't know if I have all my settings correct or whatever, but there's a big difference. All right. Maybe we'll just make it simple and leave it the width of the paper here. So what is that, 5.5? No, like 5 1/4. And then what's our height? Let's just make it super easy. Be confident, yeah. All right. Let's go with, for the cover, I'm going to go with 8.5. So then that will make our 8 1/4 paper fit just fine. So 6 by the height of 8.5. So I'm going to cut this down to 8.5 really quick. And let's just take a little look. Because we know as we add papers, it'll get a little bit different. Well, now that I pointed it out, maybe I shouldn't have pointed it out. You're going to notice. Am I using all 3? No, because I sent some of my printed ones. Someone ordered some prints, and I needed to print them in my ink. Anyway, long story. But no, I am using mostly the garden and some of the green. Let's see. I have a couple green ones. My point being that the pink one I shipped off. And then the garden. This is from the green. This is from the garden. Oh, and then I have a couple over here. And these are both garden. So I didn't have any pink ones. I'm looking over here. Yeah, and my ink and my laser is making things look funky because I need to order new ink. I have this, but this is mostly garden and green. There's no pink. So yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I may or may not use those. We'll get to that. Yeah, I really like my laser. It prints dark though. And so like I was saying, I feel like I'm not giving a true color if you're using the EcoTank. How many pages are we needing? Let's say for one signature, should we do 15? What do you think? Let's see how crazy it looks with 15. All right, let's see. So I've also pulled out other pages, and then we can decide how many of the digitals. So all I really have right now is my cover. And then if you have your pile of stuff, I pulled out some florals. I've been slowly collecting some ledgers, so I have some really cool ledgers. I might toss one of those in. A random, I don't think I did notice I had yellow. I don't think I'm going to use that one. A piece of coffee dyed paper with a big chunk out of it. Another coffee dyed with text. Another one. I am not the best coffee dyer. It's not something that I've been really good at. I found this in my little fairy book, a couple of these. So yeah. So I know I want at least one of these on the fairy. So that's 2, 3. I'm gonna toss this one in 4. And one of the ledgers, how about? So I'm probably gonna, let's cut this in half. Put this in half. Oh, I'm afraid that my paper trimmer is gonna chop this up because it's old. So I'm just gonna use my scissors. That's pretty brittle. All right, so we'll use that. Oops, let's go here. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. That's a lot of those papers. And then let's see which digitals. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I think one of these, I think I will stitch together or glue together and make a top pocket. So I'm going to put these back to back to remind me. Does that make sense? Since I only printed on one side, I'm going to stick them together. And you can either just glue it or stitch it on your sewing machine. Maybe I'm going to fold it in half to remind me. So let's see how crazy our journal looks with all of these. So that's about 15. Hello. All right, are we good so far? So about 15, Linny. And then we'll see if we need more or less. All right, just checking comments, see if there's a question. All right. So now we're gonna have to cut down our pages. And I don't think we'll need to cut the 8.5 by 11 papers too much, right? Yeah, this is taller, so we'll cut that one. And my little fairy page, I'm gonna fold it in half. Well, this guy's good. So I'm purposely putting this page in with the big chunk missing so that we can do something with it, cover it or whatever. Because all the time we have oopses when we make our journals. I think, let's put on the bottom. I'm going to put my chunk missing on the bottom. And we'll deal with him later. So these need to be trimmed down a little bit. See how dark? I'm just not the best with the coffee dye. Not the best. All right. These set aside and then pull out the trimmer. This is the stuff that I edit out of a video because I feel like it's not that exciting. right, what did we say our height was? 8 1/4, because our cover is 8 1/2. Yeah. All right, 8 1/4. I'm just going to trim these down. And oh, I'm going to trim this guy down to 8. I like to have a little bit of room on the top and the bottom. Hello, Shirley. Ooh, a doily. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, I also had this envelope that I found with a big window. I think, oh, you can't see. Which camera 1, camera 2. This one, isn't that fun? So I'll put that in too. All right. So yeah, I like a little bit of space at the top and the bottom, and then on the side. Five and what? 5. All right, so I'm going to trim my page to 5 1/2. Oh, I'm going to try it. Let's see if it. Oh, it did it. Nice. I'm going to keep that because there's some fun writing and numbers. And let's cut this part off. All right. 8. Oh, there's my big munch, so we'll turn it over so we still have it. Oh, look, see, it's cutting like butter now. All right, that's good. All right, look for an envelope. Yeah. I like the doily idea too. And turn this one down a little bit. Was it 5? Oh my gosh, see? My brain. I'm telling you. No, it is. This is 6. Okay. So we're good. And then I guess we should trim it together. The one that I'm going to glue and sew together, I'm going to trim those carefully together. I'm going to take off my outside, my, white edge. So for July, we're going to kind of like the junk journal July, which is, kind of the thing in July, but we're going to use this one signature journal. And the poll in the Facebook group was that people are really enjoying making ephemera. So we'll make ephemera to go in the journal. So we're kind of getting the start to finish journal part done today, or at least started. And then the rest of July we can memory keep and decorate and make ephemera for our journal. That was kind of my thinking. I'm like, let's get her started today and or finished. And then, man, the struggle is real right now. And then in July, have fun making embellishments. Because people have really been liking the current Facebook challenge with making ephemera. So, well, hello, Linda. How are you? What time is it over there in Scotland? Yeah. So that was the plan. Let's get this started. I'm struggling. Oh my gosh. Okay. See? There we go. Wow, that did not. I'm just going to take this edge and trim it up a little bit. No, now it wants to argue with me. There we go. the top. Ugh. Let's do this top one again. So, you know, this page might be a little shorter. It's cool. And then this one is on regular copy paper, not my fun, nice paper. But I kind of like the thin pages mixed in with the other ones. Somerset, UK. So what time is it there? Just got home from your knitting group. Okay, I don't know at 20. I don't know military time. 21:25. I don't know. Is it night? I'm gonna guess night. It's all right. Thanks for coming, Pam. Another thing that I find myself doing when I make journals, let me know if you do this too, is I'll fold the page one way, thinking, okay, that's the page I want on the outside. Oh, 9:30. Wow. And then I'll mess with the pages and then say, oh no, I want to have that side on the outside. And there's a lot of switcheroo that happens before I finally sew the signatures together. 25 past 9. Pretty fun. And how is knitting? Yeah, me either. Obviously, I can't cut my paper straight. Oh, man. See, again, this is the stuff you can edit when it's not live. You're like, yeah, I cut it all just perfect. Oh, see? Oh, man. My cutter. A slow Cara. There we go. Well, see, there's another little oops I can show you what I'll do with later. You would usually cover it with lace or ribbon or something. So if you're just joining, we are making a single signature journal for our July Facebook group challenge. We're going to do a start to finish journal and embellish it. And I've been really wanting to make my tea party journal and add some pictures from the tea party that we had for Mother's Day. And I thought it would be fun if I could find some pictures of my grandmother and put those in too. That's what I'm planning on doing with mine. And we'll see if a single signature journal is enough. There might be 2 journals being made. We'll see. It's interesting for Facebook. A lot of it says instead of your name, it says Facebook user. So you're kind of incognito. Oh, that's so fun, Linda. I love it. That sounds perfect. Uh-oh. Which video? My face or my cutting? Probably my phone. Let me see. Let me go back here so you don't have to look at me do this because it gets blurry. All right. I think. Oh, we need. Sorry. Okay, settings, camera. Let's do this again. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're good. Is it working? All right, is it good? Let me know if it's frozen still. Hello, Catherine, instead of Facebook user. It's okay in Scotland. All right. That's good. This part I should have had prepped before we went live, but I didn't. I took my daughter to get her braces tightened, and it's never a good sign when the orthodontist gal comes out and says she's going to need Advil. You know it's going to be rough. And she's like, and you might want to get her a smoothie. I was like, wow, this has never happened before. It's going to be bad. So wish me luck later today. Whew. All right, I'm going to fold them this way. And like I said, I'll probably change because some of them I'm going to want to flip around. Now, if you want to hold off and not bind your journal today, maybe you want to take these and coffee dye them, or maybe you pre-coffee dyed. You can do that before you put them in. All right, I think let's take a look. Or you can use inks and spray or stencil, all sorts of fun things. But like I said, I'm just gonna go with easy this time. All right, what do I want as my first page? See, I don't like this part. Hello. Is anyone else? Is it frozen for anyone else? So it looks like it's moving here, maybe. Yeah, it's working here. Maybe refresh and come back in? I don't know. All right, let's see. I think this might be a fun. Oh, but this is the one. No. Let's do this one. Looks like this one I didn't cut the top off. Okay, good. So it might be her video. Trim a little bit off the top of that one. And I think this might be our first page. So now just take some time and kind of figure out what you want first and second. Fold this one in half. I want the flower on the outside. There we go. And maybe the fairy. And this one. This one. Decisions. So that one I'm going to put a picture on the inside, but then there's a lot of white. So we'll have to do something there. How about we do you know what? I kind of want to decorate this before I sew it in. Oh, did we lose it again? You can see me now. Okay. Yeah, my thing totally went out. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to hold on to this because I kind of want to decorate it. I'm changing my mind. See, I'm going to pull that one back that way. It's not too bad. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know if I like that. Just don't like that inside. Okay, that's better. I want this. I can hear crinklies on my phone. And if you're thinking this is getting a little too thick, then like I said, we don't have to use all these pages. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do this one as the center. And then I'm going to put this one. I'm going to kind of break up the white. And then I'm not using these two. Yeah, I think I'm going to cover the inside. And make, yep, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about making a pocket. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13. I think that's good. All right, let's figure out something for the front. I get this one. I like me a ticking stripe. Yeah, that would be cute. What do you think of this on the inside? I think I like it. I think it's hot in here. It's 1,000,000 degrees and it's getting to be monsoon season in Arizona. So it's getting humid. And if I turn my fan on, you'll just see the top like flickering light. So I have it off. Yeah, I like it too. So you don't need a page. Oh. Well, let's see. That would be how many days in July? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Or you can add more. I'm not. Yeah, I like it too. So 6, 31. No, I knew that. And how many? So 13 times 4 is what? Hello there, Zena. 1. You'll probably want to add a couple more if you're doing something every day. I was not going to do every day. But if you are making it for Junk Journal July, like the traditional Junk Journal July, isn't that where you journal every day of July? I think it is. I did my July journal with 8 pages and 5 mini pages. Oh, perfect. All right, I can't remember what this was again. 8.5. Yes. Just making sure. I'm known to cut things incorrectly. 8.5. All right. Let's see. I think this would be super cute. Obviously not cut the same size. Turn that down. And then I'm gonna, I would like to sew it. Should I turn my laptop around, or can I just quickly take it to my sewing machine and you guys discuss? Oh, you're considering one page as two. You can do, I mean, if you want to do like this as a day, then you would maybe need more pages. But if you're going to do 1, 2, 3, I think you'll have plenty. But if you want one full page as day 1 or whatever, then yeah. Okay, I'm going to quickly sew. I'm going to zip. Let me show you. I'm going to zip around. I'm going to make this a side pocket. And then let's do 2 side pockets. So I'm just going to zip around the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to hole punch. Ooh, I should do that before I take it over. I'm going to punch a hole or make a divot for a thumb hole. So kind of line this up. I have my big 2-inch punch. If you like a smaller, it's sticky. If you like a smaller one, go for it. I'm gonna kind of just do that. And then now, yeah. So then I will stitch right here and right here. If you aren't going to stitch, you can glue the top and the bottom. If you don't want to make a pocket, you can glue the whole thing. If you want to make a top pocket, it's up to whatever you feel. Well, you can add them up until the point you want to sew in your signature. I do that a lot. So if you're one that wants to kind of add some decoration and stuff before you sew it in, then yeah, you can add and take away. For today, once like I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save my decorating for the month of July. Well, hello, Erin. How are you? You know what? Since I am sewing, I might as well sew my page that I'm going to do as a double page. So at my sewing machine, I'm going to do my cover. And then for this one, I'm going to leave the top open, and that's going to be a pocket, and stitch around. So let's do the same thing. And I get my little thumb hole. And do the same thing here. Erin, look at me. I'm using StreamYard in 2 places. We've only had a few technical errors. But so far, not so bad. Knock on wood. Okay. So I'm going to stitch here, here, and here. And maybe down the middle. Okay, I'm going to be quick. Talk amongst yourselves really fast. Or you want to see my messy part of my room? Here I am. Can you see me? Kind of? Okay. So I'm going to do this really quick. I'm just going to use the thread that's already in my machine. Is this working? I'm going to probably do this page. I'm going to go down the middle first. It might be easier to add a dab of glue and do it that way, but I'm just going to go for it. My bobbin doesn't have any thread. Goodness. I'm going to do this really quick too. Just going to thread it really fast. Are we talking amongst ourselves? A power nap. Nice. Oh, how fun. Yeah. Good. Didn't think about that before the video or the live. All right. And you know what? I think I did too much of my bobbin and now I'm not going to have enough thread. Oh. Let's see. Try this. And that. All right. Let's try this again. Oh no. Oh no. What is wrong? Why are you not liking me? Telling you, this is Murphy's Law right here. All right, let's try this again. Say a little prayer to the sewing machine gods and give us another go. There we go. Don't know what was up. All right, so now it's a little off. I'm gonna have to do a little trimming, but that's all right. So now I'm gonna go around the outside. Are you getting horrible noises? Okay. Yes, third time is the charm. Are you getting bad feedback? Because I can hear it on my phone. And I'm going to try a little harder on my cover because this page is pretty wonky. Yeah, it moved while I was sewing. But there we go. I'm going to have to trim a little bit. It sounded like an alien. Okay, maybe because you're too close to my phone. All right, let's try this again. This time I'm going to go a little slower since this is going to be the cover. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. All right. So I'm just going to do the top and the bottom. Make sure I'm lined up. So it's a straight line, I'm telling you. And then all right. So there we go. Now we're gonna move you on back. Doesn't need to be straight. I know, that's why I say I like junk journaling and I'm not a quilter. Because quilting, I feel like you need to be straight. All right, I like that. That's pretty cute. I like this stripe way more. Okay, so now, oh, and that looks cute too. I like that. And then we have this page. This is the special page. A little off right here. But I could trim. Can make it all better. I just might need a bigger tag because there's a big gap. Just gonna trim that down and it'll be just fine. And maybe over here. And a little on the top over here. There we go. I'm gonna blame the sewing machine. Can it be the user? No way. And maybe, why not a little down here? Man, it's hot. I'm gonna have to turn my fan on for a minute. These lights are, I'm melting. All right. Let's see. Let's put it right there. I don't know if that's where it was, but that's good. Okay. And then you can use these some other time. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in the journal. And this one, my other cutoff. Yeah, user error. And let's just fold, I'm going to fold this back so that this can become a little tuck. And same over here. All right, are we still with me? Did I lose you? It's hot. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing for a little tuck here. I'll put this. I think we'll do it this way. So then I can have botanical tea showing. And same over here. Even though I like the stripe, but then I like that this shows. All right. And let's stick these in here. Should we glue them really fast? Let's glue them. Sorry, I took a little detour with the sewing and now my little pieces. I didn't think I was going to do that, but then I saw them sitting there. That would be cute. So I'm just going to put a little glue here. God, my glue is a mess. And and we'll glue here. And we'll flip it over and do the same thing. Yeah, it's pretty hot here. And like I said, it's getting humid. Just the worst. And people say it's a dry heat in Arizona, which is true until it's monsoon season. There's clouds out there. It's thinking about it, but it hasn't rained yet. That's kind of fun. I like that. That one's fun. Too much. Let's do it here. Kind of break up the green. Oh, that's hot for Washington. Oof. Oh, I remembered something I was going to tell you. Let me do this and then I'll show you. Okay, now where to put this one? Didn't stick long enough. Let's see. And we'll do this one. That works. Yeah, I don't know if I could handle a super humid place. I think I would not do well. All right, so now I have to find the page that I was going to show you. Did I use it? No. Huh, what did I do with it? Hold on. So when I made the kits, and I didn't really say this in my flip through because I didn't really want to narrow people's way that they're going to use the kit. But I did make, here it is. I made this page thinking that this would make a cute cover to a journal. That'd be kind of fun, but it doesn't have to be used that way. Well, that's all I was thinking. All right, so far I've sewn, I have my cover started. I really like that. That looks a lot better. And then we have our pages. And I really want to put this in, but it's not decorated. So I'm going to sew next. Am I going to regret not? Yeah, I'm going to hold off on that. All right. So again, if you're going to do stenciling or stamping, it's easier to do it before you sew your book together. So you want to do that first. A lot of times before I sew my journal together, I'll add trim or ribbon or lace. I'm not going to do that this time. This time I'm just going to put it together. All right, so let me show you how I put it together. Something else that used to bother me when I first started making journals is my edges. It doesn't bother me anymore. I kind of like having them so they're different lengths. If this does bother you, you can always go and trim them, but it doesn't. Because once you add lace and different things or tabs, you're not going to notice it anyway. And I kind of like the variety nowadays. So, oh, I just thought of something else I was going to do. So if you, and I already trimmed all my pages. Darn. Let's do it with this one. I'll add this page. So if you want to have a flip out, oh, and this is the one I need in here anyway. If you want to have a flip out, you can fold your page so that it's not right in the middle. You can go over a little bit. And then I'm using my other page as a guide to kind of see where I need to fold. And then you can fold this in, so then this can become a flip out. I was going to do more of those and I got sidetracked. I'm going to put it this on the top. I'm going to put it here. So then this can flip out this way. And it's a little shorter so it can see the thing behind, which is kind of fun. And depending on how much shorter you have on one side than the other, you can have a different flip out. All right. Take a moment and fan myself, get a drink of water. All right, are we ready to do the next part? Oh, yeah. She forgot to wake me up this morning, too. Whew, I'm melting. All right. I put there it is. Here's my scrap piece of paper. And this is what I'm going to use to measure. My very fancy way of measuring. I'm going to use this. I'm going to trim down. This is my test print from my setup. So I'm going to trim. It probably would be easier to take it to my paper cutter. Oh, that's fun that Julie stopped to say hi. I missed her. I must have been messing with my sewing machine. And I'm just going to trim this off. So it's the same height as my journal page. And so I'm going to make, it doesn't matter, 2 inches, 2.5 inches, but you're going to make just a little scrap like this. All right, are you ready for this high-tech way that I measure where my holes are going to go? Oh, no worries, Sue. All right, so I fold it in half, and that's my center circle or center hole. I open it back up, and I'm going to do a 5-hole, probably 5-hole stitch for this one. And then I take my 2 and I kind of fold them over and smush them down, and where they overlap and fold down, this will be my next holes. So now we have 1, 2, 3. Other people measure, I do not. And then I take the top flap and I fold it down to the next line. And then I do that again over here. So I take this top and fold it down to that line. And so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I do. And then I also fold it in half. So you want your paper big enough that you can fold it in half. And then I take a pen or a marker and I mark where these lines intersect. So here, here, and that is where I'll punch my holes. Yeah, are you with me? Does that make sense? Want me to show you again? All right, so then I'm going to take my clips and I'm going to line my stuff up. And this is the chance that you have to kind of move if you want these smaller papers in a different place. You want to move those to where you want them. Kind of get them positioned how you like. There we go. And then take my clip and I'm going to clip the top or the side. You put paper clips here and here. It's up to you. I just pulled these out. And kind of make sure that everything looks good. And then my book. Put my book down. There's stragglies. Let me cut these off. And then if you're going to do multiple signatures, the other thing I would do is mark that this is the top so that my holes are consistent for every signature. But it's one signature, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right, are you able to see? All right. So then I'm going to take my awl and make sure that's kind of where it's at, or, lined up. And then I'm going to punch my holes. And I kind of go around and around a little bit. That just makes it easier for sewing, I think. There we go. Let's take a look, see how it did. Not bad. There's a couple that went a little off. So you know what? I might try that one again. This was something that would freak me out too when I first started, was messing up my holes. There's so many things you can do to kind of cover that up. I don't fret anymore. So if you kind of mess up a little bit, it'll be okay. Another reason I love junk journaling. You can always fix it later. See, someone is waving in a heart, and I don't know who that person is because it says Facebook user. I don't know who you are. All right. So then, well, I guess we could leave our clips on to sew. That might help. Excuse me. It's the heat. It's affecting my brain. Just kidding. Doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. This is just how it is. Turning into my mother sooner than later. All right, there's 1, 2-ish, 3-ish. I'm not overly precise with that either, but you need some 3-ish. All right, now I'm finding my needle. I have my favorite needle somewhere. I'm not seeing it though. Oh, we'll use this one. Oh, this is it. Okay, perfect. So then you'll need a needle. Oh, well, hello, Julie. Long time no see. Looks like your vacation has been awesome. We are not doing much for summer vacation this year. Just a bummer. Hopefully next summer. All right, so then I start from the inside center, and then I go to the outside. All right, so why isn't it? Let's try and poke another hole. For some reason it's not. There we go. So center to the outside. And I like to try and keep my thumb on it in the middle because I tend to hold too much. And then you have to start over. And then I'm going to go to the top, or the next one up from where I'm at. And pull that through like that. And then find my next one and go back down. And then, why do I feel like I'm doing this wrong? All right, I don't know. And then I'm going to go back in through this hole. Oh. Come on. And then I skip my center one and I go to the next one. So the second to the last hole. They can't come here and I'm having withdraw your family? Do a quick live together. Yeah, we haven't done a live in a long time together. She's been doing vacation stuff. Busy with summer stuff. All right, so then I went to the bottom one. I'm going to go back through the second to the bottom. And then back through the center. Oh, you're coming to Arizona? That's fun. When are you coming to Arizona? And then I'm going to kind of straighten out because I want a little bit more of my tail. So I'm going to pull some of this back through. Ooh, and there's something that happened that I can show you. Oh, good. I'll show you that in just a second. So I'm just kind of pulling and tugging until that thread kind of evens out. It's not my best sewing at a signature, just so you know, it's all over the place. All right, so you'll see here when can you see where I stitch through? This happens a lot where my thread will go through the other thread. Do you do that too? Sometimes you actually have to go back and fix it, but because I pulled it enough out, I can just kind of undo it this way, which is nice. But a lot of times I've had to rethread because it's too far in and it won't let you. And then I put one thread on one side, make sure it's nice and back here. You'll notice my line is not perfectly straight. We'll fix that when we decorate, which probably won't be today. But one of my favorite ways to kind of cover that is lace or fabric. See how I'm kind of wonky right there? That's what I would do, is cover it with lace. Or a fabric that I like that matches. And then I just tie once and the second time. I'm going to leave those long because I'll probably add dangles. And there we go. There it is so far. See if my text was upside down. That would have been something I would have done too. And I go through and just kind of take a look that it looks okay. I think it will work. Oh man, Sheila binding, I mess up all the time. There's so many times I have to redo it or fix it somehow. I'm gonna trim this off right here. And I'll probably add lace or something to that page, but just so I don't rip it even more, I'm gonna trim it. So there we go. Pretty simple single signature journal ready to go for July. So glad we added that page. And then I like the pockets too. Those are nice. We'll add lots of fun goodies in there. And then for the closure, I might just wrap a ribbon. I'm not really sure. I don't know yet. You love the center page? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like that one. That made a good center page. Yeah, I like it. Thanks. I'm excited. I have my new kit for July almost done. I just have to make some thumbnails and get it ready for Etsy, but it's pretty ready. It's a retro theme, and it can be used for 4th of July, but it's not a 4th of July kit. So I'm excited about that one. All right. Do we have questions? Is there something else you want me to do while we're here? But that was a pretty easy single signature journal, and now we're ready to go. Hello, July. And I already have some items that we've made in the June Words Are Hard challenge that I could already put in here. All right, do we have questions? Anything you want me to cover or do? Oh, you're welcome, Sheila. Thanks for hanging out. It's fun. I never know about live, so it's kind of fun. Yes, Winnie. I have a few ideas. I've been bouncing them off of Kelly. Mudhat 2880 helps me run the group. And I will hopefully have, what week are we in? 3rd week of June. I'll hopefully have those up next week. And then the my eyes are all baggy and tired. The 29th, I'm going to do a whole thing about what the challenge is on that day in my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm going to be using this for the challenge. Because in the Facebook group, I put a poll asking what do we want, and a lot of people said to make a journal. But then there were a lot of people in the second question I asked that wanted to do more ephemera. So trying to do a little bit of both. So hopefully I did this so that I can edit this video also later and then put it up for people if they just are starting and want to do a single signature journal. Oh, I missed a question. Will the video be up? Where did it go? What is the thread type I use? Oh, will the video be up on YouTube to watch again? Yes. I saw that Kathy, what's her last name? What's her name? She does stamping and cards. Anyway, she did a live and she edited her video. I'm like, ooh, that's a great idea. So I'm going to try and do that. And if I am not able to edit it, this will still be up there, but it's in the live section, not in the video section, but it will be up there. All right. And what kind of thread did I use? I bought it off Amazon and it's waxed thread. I can look for a link and post it in the description later. I really like this kind. I bought some other off of Amazon and it looks like this. Wait, is this it? Yeah. I think this was Amazon. Maybe I got this at Joann's. It's not really waxed and it breaks. So I wouldn't recommend that one. I don't know if there's a name. But the cool thing about this set is it came with a bunch of colors. So it came with red, black, brown, cream, and I think white, which I might have already used. I obviously need to use some red. I have a bunch. But there's quite a bit on the spool, and it's lasted me a long, long time. So I'll look and see if I can find that. Yeah, July is going to be fun. Crafty Clegg, is that how you say it? If you're not in the Facebook group, I'll have the link for that as well, or do a search for Cara, Brandon, and Friends. Waxed hand quilting thread? I don't know. It's meant for bookbinding, but you can also use, sorry, that was loud. You can also use embroidery thread. Lots of people use embroidery thread because it's easy. They have it on hand. So this works too. I wouldn't use sewing machine thread. It's too thin. Yeah. Are you part of the Facebook group? Crafty Clig? Who else had a question? Anyone? Thread type. I am going to use this journal. And I'm also going to do memory keeping with the tea party. I'm excited. It's nice to make a single signature journal once in a while instead of the full hardcover crazy journal. I think it just kind of helps us to actually use it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, this is really fun. All right. Let me know, is this something you would like to see me do more often? There's a few things I still have to figure out, like the feedback from my phone, and maybe do something with this. Yeah. All right, yay. I'm glad you're going to join the group. There's a lot of fun inspiration from the ladies. What about, dental floss? I don't know. I've never tried. Huh. I don't think it necessarily has to be waxed. I just remember when I first started, someone mentioned waxed thread, so that's what I bought. But I think that embroidery floss or embroidery thread works just the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like single signatures too, especially for memory keeping. And you did, and it worked? Baker's twine, yeah. That would work. Yeah, like the fun multicolor baker's twine would be super cute. Yeah, that would be cute. All right. Take a look and I'll see if I can edit it later. And tomorrow I'm going to have the video for the next 2 templates. So we did template 1 and 2 for the 6x6. I'll give you a little sneak peek if you're still here. And I'm going to show you my little binder in the video too. So we're going to do this guy in the video and this one. So I have 2 more templates for 6x6 paper pads ready to go. Yeah, I'm excited about that little series. All right, and keep an eye out for the next kit. I'm excited for that as well. All right, this was fun. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are, and a wonderfully crafty day. Bye-bye.